Hey guys, so I made potato soup, actually loaded potato soup for dinner tonight, and I'm going to run through the recipe really quickly. I used a 5-pound bag of white potatoes. You can cut the recipe in half or whatever according to your family size. I have a big family. So while the potatoes were boiling, actually first I cut them into little squares, of course, and put some salt in the water and boiled the potatoes. As that was happening, in another pot I put 2 sticks of real butter, not margarine, not oil, real butter, with 1 onion chopped, and I just cooked that together, the onion and the butter, until the onion was translucent. You don't want to fry the onion too much or scorch it or burn it or anything like that. So once that was done, I poured in flour, and it was just self-rising flour, and made a roux. You can't walk away from it, you'll burn it. You got to be real careful. But anyhow, once I did that, I poured in a container of the Swanson's chicken broth or chicken stock, and once I had that thickened up some and brought to a boil, I poured in a small container of heavy cream. You can use milk, but I prefer heavy cream. It just makes a creamier soup. And so I stood and stirred and stirred and stirred, because you don't want to let that stuff get scorched or burnt. I cannot stress that enough. But once it was good and thick, I added in celery salt. You can use celery seed also. And I got a bag of bacon bits. They're not the crunchy ones, they're the real bacon. The good way to do it, the best way rather, is to actually fry bacon and use the bacon grease instead of the butter. But this is an alternative, and that's what I did. It's just faster that way. Bacon takes forever, it feels like, to fry. So anyhow, then I added in my potatoes and then a little bit of water and just stir, 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 and then let it simmer. And then I poured in like almost half a bag of, I don't know if it was mild cheddar, or I think it was mild or medium cheddar cheese, and some freshly chopped chives. They're organic chives, so they're really good. You can also use green onion, but this time I used the chives. But anyhow, I added just a little yeast roll, like a Sister Schubert's roll, but this is actually just the store brand, Velocity brand, or whatever it is, of the rolls, which aren't as good, but they're close. But anyhow, I just threw it together, threw some cheese on top. I have extra chives chopped in there for anybody that wants extra, but there's plenty in there already. But that's it. And this isn't necessarily, I wouldn't call this diet food or healthy eating, but it is ingredients that I know what is in them. You know what I mean? It's not like something crazy. I know exactly what went into this, and so I know that it is good. It is very rich, but it's also good. And you want to salt and pepper to taste, and that's it. And it makes a ton. So that's what's for dinner tonight, guys. And yeah, so I will talk to you guys soon. I will be again making the review for the charcoal face soap that I recently used, actually as recently as this morning. So yeah, see you soon.